Thank you, Riley. There's renewed interest in the case of a missing mother out of Girard. Take a look at your screen. This is Angela Freeman, a mother of 3. She was last seen leaving her home April 2nd of 2014. She has not been heard from since. Your Ashley Jones spoke to Freeman's sister about the family's plea for answers and the renewed interest now from law enforcement.
Well, in the quiet parts of Girard, Georgia here, Angela Freeman was reportedly last seen by neighbors leaving her home here on Brigham Avenue in a white Nissan. It didn't seem out of the ordinary to them. That was until law enforcement and family members of hers came knocking on their doors saying she never returned. 11 years later, and that story hasn't changed.
How can you vanish?
It's a question that haunts Angela's sister, Geneva Wilkerson, to this day.
What really happened, or where did she go?
On April 2nd in 2014, Angela was supposed to go to a school parade to support Geneva's children, an event that she would never want to miss.
So I kept calling. I never did get an answer.
Geneva later got a call from Angela's husband.
Have you heard from her? I said, no, I ain't heard from her. She never did pick up her phone.
Geneva learned from Angela's 3 children they saw their mother that morning leaving for school. But when they got home,
she was missing and her car was missing.
But Angela's belongings, including her wallet, were still inside. One of the last sightings of Angela comes from her neighbors who say they saw her driving away from her home in a white Nissan. But to her sister Geneva, that just didn't seem right.
Stopped driving after she had a nervous breakdown.
Geneva says about a year before Angela's disappearance, she witnessed a deadly wreck after leaving Bible study one night. She says her sister was even put on medication by a doctor who advised her not to drive. A missing persons report for Angela was filed, but 11 years later, an investigator still don't have any answers.
I think unique for me is she was a mom. Her children, who are now adults, not knowing where their mom is.
Lieutenant Heather Sims from Burke County Sheriff's Office said she began looking into Angela's case after a family member reached out saying the 12th year of her disappearance was approaching.
We have more technology now. We have flock cameras now that we didn't have in 2014.
So they started from scratch, rechecking bodies of water near Angela's home. On Friday morning, Georgia DNR took to a portion of the Savannah River searching for answers, and I joined them. Using sonar equipment, investigators worked to find Angela's car.
This monitor will be able to show us basically a down scanning image of what's below the boat.
Nothing came from Friday's 4-hour search, but investigators have resubmitted DNA from Freeman's children to see if they could get a match from a possible Jane Doe. Now, there were sightings of Angela Freeman's car in Anderson, South Carolina, about a year after her disappearance. Lieutenant Sims didn't know about those until I showed her our past reporting. If you know anything, please contact the Burke County Sheriff's Office. For now, reporting here in Girard, I'm Ashley Jones, on your side.
Investigators are currently looking into the sightings out of Anderson County. Again, if you know anything about this case, call the Burke County Sheriff's Office.